Hello there. So you may be aware that there's such a thing as fake Lego. So these are companies selling products that look a lot like genuine Lego products. And the kind of biggest criminal in this particular case was Lepin, a Chinese company that basically counterfeited existing and retired Lego sets. But anyway, this video isn't really about Lepin. This is about something that's almost arguably a little bit more concerning than that. Unfortunately, there is still fake Lego on Amazon, and we're going to take a look at some of those sets today. I'm not going to link to them. I don't want to give them unnecessary profits because they are, in my opinion, stealing from Lego. We've got some kind of almost outstanding sets of superb quality, which are really quite interesting. We've got some humorous sets, some very interesting company names and items, and then we've just got the downright, basically anger-inducing sets that really rip off Lego, and I'm going to save those ones till the end because some of them are really absolutely shocking. Anyway, as always, let me know down below if you think I'm oversensitive about this issue. Most people assume I'm a Lego fanboy that's been paid by Lego to say these things. I haven't. I'm not actually made of Lego, although my head is a little bit Lego minifigure shaped, isn't it? Maybe I'm infringing Lego copyright. I don't know. Firstly, I was browsing on the Amazon website and happened to spot this rather interesting looking sports car, which, as you can see, is made from Lego Technic like bricks. Now, as far as I can tell, and please correct me if I'm wrong, this actually isn't an official Lego set. So it's not actually counterfeit, but obviously the constituent parts making up this Lego set are clearly Lego Technic parts. And Lego obviously put money and time into designing these Lego parts. They may well even have patents on some of these Lego parts, which I doubt very much this particular fake Lego company is kind of paying them to use. So this is a bit of a mixed bag for me. It's a really interesting looking model with nearly 3,500 pieces, so it's a huge set. Quite big really, it's nearly 65 centimetres in length, so it's a pretty spectacular model here by a company called Mold King. I assume that's mould as in, injection moulding, not, mould as in rot. In the past I may have bought a set like this for myself and had to go with it, but I've suddenly realised that actually flooding the Lego market with a load of inferior Lego parts, which these are, their clutch power isn't good enough, so you put things together and they fall apart too easily. They're not made to the same standards as genuine Lego, so it's not as good as real Lego. So flooding the market with sets such as these, which people are going to confuse with real Lego, is not a great idea. So I personally wouldn't buy these. On the kind of scale of badness of copying Lego, this is probably right at the bottom. It's quite an interesting set. It's a mock, I think, that somebody's designed. If you know who's designed it and you can point me to the original mock, please do, because I'd be interested to know actually if the original designers of these are getting any sort of reimbursement. And if we kind of carry on looking at models, I found another model here by a company called Ditz. Doesn't that mean idiot? Again, it's quite an interesting looking sports car, I think, with lights in it. Slightly more concerning here actually is that this one is radio controlled and appears to have an infrared controller that looks an awful lot like the genuine Lego one. So they really have just copied Lego here, which isn't brilliant. And this set is 105 quid, which, is probably about the same price as genuine Lego. So it's not as if you're saving huge amounts of money by buying this fake Lego stuff. Anyway, wow, we move on to something that I'm not going to be able to say. Yavso Liebherr crane. This crane model, which is absolutely huge and extraordinary, appears to have nearly 7,700 parts. We've got a rating down here. Took me 17 years to build this. Forgot why I even bought it. The old me had a life, family, career, legs. I gave my legs to this project. No one understands. I closed the mustard processing plant. Things are better now. I can lift pickles with my device. It eats batteries, but in the name of sconce, peace out, Grady McCady. Not entirely sure why somebody left that review, and it doesn't really clarify anything about the set at all, but we'll overlook it for now. And I've just noticed that that is an astonishing £450. I'm just not sure I would pay £450 for a fake Lego set, however big it was. I've now found exactly the same set for £100 more. If you are going to buy this copied Lego stuff that probably infringes upon Lego's Technic brick designs, then be very careful because you could overpay by £100 here. So this version of the set is sold by a company called Losgo, which obviously sounds a little bit like Lego, doesn't it? We've got some questions at the bottom here. Is this a Lego product? No, but it's as good as Lego. Well, that is your opinion. And now this is quite an interesting set because I really like building ships. This one here by a company called Mojo, although looking at it, some of the letters they've used in their name are actually numbers. Not quite sure how to pronounce a number. This set contains 4,000 parts, and yeah, it's a kind of aircraft carrier. That's a pretty cool model. I'm going to look at more of what this company actually sells. They've got a Technic, that's a bit dodgy, a Technic car, Ford Mustang. So it is actually using Ford trademarks here, the Ford name and the Mustang name, and you shouldn't really be using them to sell your imitation Lego set. An interesting range of products you can see here that this company sells. I can see an F1 sports car looking thing there. It's a military sets and weird looking dolls by the looks of it. Wow, they've got, blimey, they've got a crane here that costs, I think it's got fewer parts than the other one, but this crane is 880 quid. I'd be interested to know if any of you would ever begin to think about paying £880 for a fake Lego set. And this is quite interesting. This is a Tosbes. Not sure really about that company name. Tosbes Technic car. Again, skating on some pretty thin ice there, but it's quite a cool looking model. I'm frequently seeing offers like buy two, save 5%. So, you know, you could spend £1.50 on fake Lego and then save £75. I'm not sure saving is really the right word there. This is a bit dodgy. This is a technical. No, it isn't. It's a Technical. It's a Technical set. So it's not Lego Technic or Technical. It's Technical. And it's another sports car, AMG. So it's ripping off the AMG brand name, which is a bit dodgy. But at least they're not ripping off Bosch, because this one, as you can see, is Bocker instead. Here we have a Mercedes-Benz copy with, this one's not Bocker or Bosch, in actual fact. This is Bosch. And this one is by Zuji. But clearly, Mercedes might have something to say about a model like this that is purporting to be a Mercedes-Benz model. Now we move on to a few things that are slightly more concerning. Now we're getting into some dodgy territories. So this is the Executor Star Dreadnought, which is clearly a Star Wars inspired set. Now, I have checked, this isn't actually stealing an actual Lego design. This is, in fact, a set design that is available on Rebrickable. It's MOC 15881. So we're heading towards things that are potentially, well, illegal. But maybe this isn't quite there yet because it's not actually claiming to be Star Wars. Just looks a lot like Star Wars and it's not a Lego design. But if you type Lepining, we have actually got here a First Order Destroyer model with a load of minifigures. This is a fake Lego set that is for sale today for £52 from Amazon. Don't buy it. Amazon, you need to take this listing down. Let's just have a look at G and make sure they're not selling any other counterfeit stuff. Now they've got an odd selection of items there. You can buy a Ji Chang Wook celebrity mask, an enamel corgi brooch, or you can buy a fake Lego set. It's entirely up to you. Now, Tosbes are a bit of a naughty company, as we will see here, because this is an actual Lego set. This is a Land Rover set that has just been labelled as powerful. This isn't on. Again, this is for sale today on Amazon for £130. Buy two, save 5%, because everybody needs two fake Lego sets. They've even got the audacity to put compatible with Lego Technic. Really absolutely extraordinary. Okay, what actually does happen if you type Lepin into the search box? So you get a few kind of lighting sets for genuine Lego sets. Not really got a problem with that unless they steal the Lego artwork. And oddly, you actually even get some genuine Lego sets come up. But here, this is an Ingenious Toys unbranded modular Greengrocer. Please note, Lepin branded item. So you can actually still buy Lepin on Amazon for £40. This is the Greengrocer set that was discontinued, but that's very concerning. I can also confirm that there are a number of other modular buildings on Amazon that I don't think are counterfeit. They look quite interesting, but again, using Lego parts, a little bit dodgy. There are still definitely a lot of counterfeit Lego minifigures. Amazon should be taking these things down because people are going to buy them thinking they're buying real Lego and they're not. We don't know about the safety of these sets, but at the very least, you know, you're just going to flood the market with fake Lego, make it very difficult to spot genuine Lego, which is not good at all. So please don't go and buy those sets. Maybe we can report this to Amazon in some way. Let me know what you think about this. Are you surprised that it's still for sale on Amazon? What do you think of the prices? Because I think they're absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do subscribe if you enjoy watching my videos, and I shall see you next time for another one.